Hi guys! In this video, I'll be sharing with you your math workshop for this week. So your math workshop is related to the theme this week of endangered Asian animals. So for your math workshop, you are going to have to build a plan for a conservation center for Asian animals. So a conservation center is a place where animals can go. It's a place where animals can be treated. So if they need to see a vet to stay healthy, they can see a vet. They can be bred so they can have more babies. So that way the number of animals can increase again. It's also a place where researchers can look at the animals, the way they react, the way they act, to have a little bit more information on how we can help these animals in the wild. So conservation centers are super important when it comes to endangered animals because they help them. So today for your math workshop, you will have to think of what you could find in your conservation center. So obviously you are going to have enough space to have Asian elephants, to have somewhere where your red pandas could live, and also somewhere for your giant pandas. So in your plan, which I'm going to be showing you in a couple of seconds, you may want to think of maybe somewhere where people could get in your conservation center, because conservation centers are also great to educate people, kind of like a zoo. So people can learn, they give money, they can learn more about the animals and how to take care for these animals. So maybe kind of a ticket booth, une petite entrée où tu peux acheter des billets pour rentrer. Maybe you want to think of a small animal hospital where maybe your elephants can go and get treated. So it's really going to be up to you to create a healthy environment in your conservation center and make sure that the animals are happy. So I'm going to be showing you an example so that you can understand maybe more precisely what you're going to be doing for your math workshop. All right, let's go. So for your conservation center, you will need this paper right here. So this is to create your plan for the conservation center. If you do not have a printer at home, you can just print, you could use a paper with squares on it, just kind of like this one. So this is going to be very useful to create your plan. So I'm going to be showing you an example on my whiteboard right here, and with my markers right here. So in your conservation center, you have to think of 3 animals that we want to include in our conservation center. We want to include elephants, red pandas, and pandas. So think about how big the animal is. Probably in the conservation center, elephants are going to be very, very big, so they're going to need more space. So let's create somewhere on our plan with a lot of space for our elephants. So how about I take the whole chunk right here, and then this is going to be the Asian elephants. And then when you're doing your plan, remember that you're looking at from the top. So it's like if you're going on an airplane and passing over the conservation center. So we're seeing everything from above. So you can add tree shapes like this. Like I'm adding a lot of trees. You could add maybe a big lake in here for the elephants because they need water. They'll be happy. So I'm going very quickly, but this would be an example of how big the Asian elephants sector could be. Then I have to think of my red pandas. They're a little smaller than the elephants, so probably they do not need as much space. So how about I use this corner right here for the red pandas, still giving them enough space. Make sure to write the name of the animals. So I wrote red pandas, so that way we know which animal is where. And then again, you're going to be drawing top of trees like this because pandas love to climb and jump in trees. I don't know if you've never ever seen them in action, but they're super cute and fun to watch play around. So there you go. So we have our red pandas right here. And I did not forget my giant pandas. So we will need a space, maybe right here. I'll leave some space between the elephants and the pandas for the giant pandas right here. So giant pandas right here. And then again, I could draw some trees. We know that they love to eat bamboo and they eat a lot of it. So then you could draw something nicer than what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying not to take too much time on the video. So there we go. So now I've put 3 animals on here, which is one of the main things you have to do. So start by choosing a space on your plan for your 3 animals. Then you can go ahead and add stuff on your plan. So let's say I talked about an entrance so that people could come and visit. Maybe here, this 2 small squares could be the entrance. So always write down what it is. I'm writing down the entrance. So if you want to move on your plan, you just have to start here. So let's say if you want to have fun after and tell your mom or your dad, well, you start at the entrance and you have to go to the red pandas. What would be your, how would you get there? So then they have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up, 2 to the right, having trouble with my left and my right here, 1, 2, and 2 to the top, so that you can have fun after when your plan is done, and you can ask questions to a parent, to a sister or a brother, and ask them to move around on your plan to go and visit the different animals. And then you have to tell them, like, be careful because there is a lake right here, so you can't walk in the lake. So how could you get to the Asian elephant without walking in the lake? So you can really have fun and question your family once you're done with your plan. So I hope you're going to enjoy creating your very own conservation center plan. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Once you're done, just post your picture on our class folder, le dossier de partage, so I can see what amazing plan you came up with. So have fun.